in light of all the people in need around the world right now, whether it's people in a community across town from you or around the globe from you, do you find yourself asking, how can I help and serve others in need right now? In this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 steps to helping people in another community without causing more harm than good. I'm Dr. Alicia Granholm, leadership coach and consultant, and for the past 2 decades, I have lived, served, traveled, and studied in 25 countries on 6 different continents. And I've learned what it means to compassionately cross cultures and partner with others, especially in times of great need. Last summer, here in Minneapolis, the request from local Black leaders was that we don't need saviors, we need partners. And I believe that the same is true of our neighbors around the world right now. Here's the reality. Having good intentions of making a difference does not actually guarantee being helpful. So what does it look like if we genuinely want to help others? Instead of banking on good intentions, we need to use the following 4 steps to avoid causing more harm than good. Step 1, listen. We cannot rely on our assumptions about how we can be helpful. So before you start to try and help within a community that isn't your own, connect with the local leaders there and ask them if they have needs that you could help meet. We cannot know what others need without first asking and then listening. And if we think we might already know what could be helpful, we're actually just projecting based on our own experiences and background and biases. So if you haven't already asked about the needs that are present, then this is the one time that it's really safe to assume. Assume you don't actually know. The people closest to the problem already know what the best solution is. So please ask them first and then make sure to listen to their response. And if you don't know any local leaders personally, then find someone else who does and reach out to them for how it is that you could best be helpful. In our haste to wanting to be helpful, we can do more harm than good when we don't start with listening. Step 2, learn. We need to take time to learn what the actual, not perceived, needs are in the communities. When we're in a position of being able to help others, it's too easy to fall into a trap of believing that we already know what would be most helpful. So if we want to be helpful, then we actually have to learn from those who already know what the needs and solutions are. All too often in our haste to want to be helpful, we create solutions to problems that don't exist. Being well-meaning is not the same as being helpful. Truly being helpful requires us to be humble enough to learn from others, and learning from the local leaders is always the best way to go. Step 3, commit. Once you actually know a need that you can meet, then commit to meeting it and to showing up. There is nothing worse than having someone make a commitment only to break it. And every time that we do this, it actually chips away at any trust that might have been established already. Showing up isn't always convenient. In fact, truly being helpful and meeting people's actual needs can often be rather inconvenient. Keeping your commitments, no matter how inconvenient they might be, goes a really long way to establishing and developing and maintaining trust. And trust is essential for being helpful for the long term. And step 4, partner. As for meeting the long-term needs of others, seek to become a partner. While help and support are essential for the short term, it's mutual partnerships that are essential for being helpful over the long haul. If one person is always in a position of giving and another person always in a position of receiving, feelings of superiority often emerge, and then collaboration is next to impossible. Partnerships are built on mutual trust and accountability. So if you're up for it, this is the most helpful and necessary type of support that you can offer. Wanting to help others in need is the hallmark of compassion. All too often, though, in wanting to love others and serve others and help others, we forget to check with them to see how we can best do that. So let's commit to helping others in such a way that we bestow honor and dignity on those whom we seek to help by listening, learning, committing, and partnering. As Cole Arthur Riley reminds us how to pray when we want to practice empathy, God help me enter their pain without centering mine. If you like this video, be sure to like it, hit the subscribe button, and if you have other friends who are wanting to be helpful right now, be sure to share this video with them. Thanks for watching.